Hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back, and today I have an interesting video for you. I have another product from Sofirn that was sent out for review, so I want to say thank you to Sofirn for sending this out. This is a headlamp model D25S. This runs on a single 18650 rechargeable lithium-ion battery, and it has a high output of turbo, which is 1200 lumens, and it currently retails on Amazon for under $26. The first thing that we see here is the instruction card. There's nothing printed on the back, but on the front it gives you some specifications of the lamp, such as the settings. So you have a low setting of 70 lumens, you have a medium 1 of 120 lumens, medium 2 of 300 lumens, then you go up to high of 600 lumens, and then they add that 1200 lumen turbo rating, as well as a sixth function, which is a strobe or a beacon mode. And the runtime on all these settings depends on the battery and the amp hour rating on the battery that you're using. This has a waterproof rating of IPX6 standard. It's going to be very good to use in heavy rain, although it's not really designed to go underwater. And that is basically the specs of the lights. Very simple, very easy to operate. You can run this one on a single 18650 battery, or you can use two CR123 lithium-ion batteries, either one, whichever one you choose. The next thing that we're seeing here is a USB 2 cable to micro USB, so that's a nice cable for charging. Let's take a look at the headlamp itself. Now you can see the headlamp has two LEDs right there on the front. It has a nice heating shield to dissipate heat. As this thing does get warm, you can see that the build of the light is pretty nice. Right here where the power button is, that's where you're going to thread off to get to the charging port right there. And while you do that, you can see there's a small O-ring right there, and when you close this, it compresses against that O-ring and it gives you that IPX6 rating. Another thing to make note of is right here, you can take this part off, and this is where the battery goes. And just like on the other side where you had the O-ring, you also have that here. There's a look at the spring inside the battery cover. This is not magnetic or anything like that. Let's take a quick look at the battery, which is included. It comes with a 2800 milliamp hour Sofirn battery. This is an 18650 battery, runs at 3.7 volts lithium ion, and again it's rechargeable, so that's very nice. If you have an 18650 flashlight, you can put this battery in your flashlight. You'll notice here the little card came out. That card goes between the battery and the spring here on the cap. What that does is during shipping it makes the battery where it doesn't come in contact, so you have no continuity, so the flashlight cannot come on in shipping. Therefore you're not arriving with a dead battery or problems, of overheating and things like that. So right here you can see inside the battery tube there's a nice little part here, and there's a spring in there. So when you insert the battery, you put the positive side in, and you can see here that the battery is very nice labeled, positive here and negative here. So the plus side goes inside just like this, and then you put this on, and now you're ready to go. But make sure you tighten both ends. Again, the charge port is right here. Just roll this thing open and you can see that micro USB port right there. I thought that was a very cool function. You can pop the headlamp off of the plastic base. Now this plastic base, to be completely honest with you guys, and I'm not trying to knock anything against Sofirn, but I think this would have been nicer if they could have made this out of rubber or something, because I have a feeling that this could break. Hate to say that, but I'm just being real with you. The light, I think, is fabulous. The headband is very nice, a very good feel to it, just like a typical headband that you'd find on just about any light out there, headlamp rather. You can see right here that this is going to rest against these little grooves here on the back of the headlamp, and that's pretty cool because you can orient the light to whatever angle you want it to be at. So it you can feel it kind of clicking against that piece. You can see here on the front we have two LED lights. We have a very, very nice, very, very fine eggshell type lens inside, and these lenses here are glass, which I really like. You can see the little heat dissipators here to help disperse the heat that the light will produce and keep it cool. So I thought that was really cool. So the light works very good. It has a memory, so whatever setting you were on, when you turn it back on, it's going to go to that setting. So we're on low. Let's bump it up to medium 1. Now we turn the light off, we come back on, we're right there at medium 1. If we go up to high, or that would actually be medium 2 there. Let's go up to high. Now let's turn it off. We're going to come right back on to the last setting that we were on. Now I don't know if that includes turbo. Let's find out. So I'm on turbo right now. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on. Looks like it went right back to turbo. Personally, I like leaving my headlamp on a lower setting like this so that when I turn it on, it doesn't blind everybody. Now this light does have a strobe function, and to do that, what we'll need to do is we'll need to double press this green button here twice quickly. So strobe warning for you guys out there. There's the strobe. It's a very effective strobe, very disorienting. So that is a look at the light. Very easy to operate. You want to cycle through the modes, you just push the button and hold it down, and it'll cycle through the modes. And then whenever you get to what setting you want, let's say I want medium 1, I just let off the button, and that's the setting that it's going to be at. So this is a nice headlamp. We are on low. This is 70 lumens. So you can see that there is a pretty good amount of light there. 70 lumens. Now if I bump it up to medium 1, we're going to bump it up to 120 lumens. So now you can start to see a little bit more. Things are starting to take shape a little bit. You can kind of see that there's a carport there. But if I bump it up to medium 2, we are at a 300 lumen rating, and that definitely sheds some good light on the subject. You can definitely see a lot better. I like the pattern of the light. And then if I go up to high, we are at 600 lumens. So that looks pretty good. You can really see things. That's a lot of light. And then let's go up to turbo. There's turbo, full 1200 lumens. You can clearly see everything that's going on. And now let's get a strobe warning out there. Here comes strobe. And back to turbo. And let's go back to low. So again, there's low. So the light does good. And I'm going to just cycle through the modes here now. Low, medium 1. I think this is a beautiful headlamp. I think it's going to work very well. I want to say thank you to Sofirn for sending this out for review. I want to ask you guys to please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video by thumbing it up. And please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell and choose all notifications so that when I upload content, it'll notify you and you'll be informed on new videos and you won't be out of the loop on what's going on my channel. Sometimes I put videos out of flash sales and things where you can find good deals, and sometimes people don't find those videos for maybe a week or two later and it's already long gone. So keeping that notification bell rung definitely keeps you in the loop on what's going on. So thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and as always, thanks for stopping by. Have a beautiful day. We'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.